Welcome to another video, my babies. This is going to be Friday Hot Topic Friday. I gathered a lot of clips that is on TikTok that is trending, and a lot of people are talking about them and leaving likes, comments, and I've seen some myself, and it's like on a lot of people for you, and you like, what? Why does this keep showing up on my for you? But anyway, before we get into it, wake up when you get hit with reality. So let's get into it and let's see what it's all about.
Look, y'all, it's here. AI, we knew it. The man who created it himself had this to say. Watch this.
Instead, Musk warns about artificial intelligence, which he has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, sure, you can control the demon.
So you telling me a billion people might not exist? So there's a viral video going around right now where a lady is talking about China population that everybody think they have, that's in the billions, is a lie. She said the real number is not 1.4 billion. She says closer to 400 to 500 million. And if you ask me, that shit is wild. Look at this shit.
You are ready for the number?
Yes.
At one point I projected under 400 million.
What?
500 million. Under 500 million.
Under 500 million.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that they have a very similar population to the United States and China?
Yes. There's 1 billion people missing.
And this goes back to what we were saying in the beginning or earlier in the podcast with all of the fake IDs and all of this stuff being found out.
Yeah, there's possibly 1 billion people missing.
A billion people missing is a crazy statement. Some people even was talking about them having ghost cities and even schools being closed down because...
So were they trying to say that the rapture happened and we didn't even know it? Or what? How a billion people go missing and we don't know nothing about it? What? Okay. Let's get back into it because I'm about to question a lot of stuff.
It's not enough people. You got some people over there like, if we had 1.4 billion people, where they at? And here's where it get weird, y'all, because they're saying certain shit don't add up. Like the electrical bill or the food usage. If you had 1.4 billion people, why is it not adding up to how much food is being bought or ate or the electricity? Something ain't right, y'all. It ain't adding up. So my question is, do y'all think they're lying? And if they are lying, why are they lying about this? And what happened to everybody?
But never know.
What did he just say?
But never know.
What exactly is it we won't know? Anyone with kids can tell you that they often parrot back what they've heard other people say, which is precisely what makes this so unusual.
Yeah, we're in space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
We can do what we want, and they'll never know.
Never know. No.
Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Trump just posted this and then instantly deleted it. And look at what the AI detectors have to say about it. Now, I don't know if this is true or false. No one does. But things are getting really weird. And it just so happened to remind me of this article posted a couple years ago. Iranian news claims U.S. is controlled by tall, white space aliens. But what do you think about all this? Distraction? Something else? Let me know in the comments down below. Truth Bros Matt, over and out.
Trump's most recent post should send shockwaves across the world. I keep trying to tell you guys we are living in the last days. The end is near, and I'm not the only one who is screaming this. We have elitist, high-profile leaders of this world who are saying this. They're posting it on their social medias. Like Trump's most recent post on Truth Social. This should make your skin crawl.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear.
Why would a president post this? The song lyrics, the end is near, the curtain's closing. What are these signs that he's trying to tell us? And why would the president be sending this for all to see? It just really makes you think. Are we living in the end days? Are the last seconds of the last days upon us?
Watch this.
You know what? This is gross. Why they even have this on camera? First of all. Second of all, they watching that man like a hawk. Third of all, them farting sounds don't even sound real. Like, truly listen to it. It doesn't even sound real. They're playing with people. Because he is not really doing farts like that. It's no way in the world he could be farting that loud. And y'all believe in this? This is why they do what they do. Let's get back into it.
The White House just released footage of Donald Trump talking with beings from beyond the ice wall, and then deleted it. Could this have been Palladians, the tall whites, or something else? Let me know down.
The President of the United States posting this stuff in the middle of the night should leave everybody a tiny bit concerned.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear. I'll state my case, of which...
And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain, my friend. I'll make it clear. I'll state my case. I truly believe Donald Trump is wrestling with his own age, his bruised hands, the rashes on his neck, his inability to be mobile, the fact that he's 80 years old and rapidly declining due to the stress of the presidency. And
yes, that's Trump standing with Pleiadians or alien Nordics. Every other post on my feed today is someone saying, "What's that? What's that?" I heard a creator ask in a serious tone if these were the Volturi from Twilight. Yeah, no. So in case you don't follow me and you haven't been following the story that I have been connecting the dots to the Trump dynasty origin as being part of the Nordic bloodline and how Pleiadians tend to protect the characters that they have playing in the Matrix. So when people are asking, what is this? Yes, that is Donald Trump talking to what regular people would consider aliens. Let's get into it. For starters, this image is 97% real, so it's not a made up or AI image. That's the first thought a lot of people had, right? But guess what? It wasn't just Donald Trump meeting with these individuals, these beings. Here's Vladimir Putin with one of them. Looks like the same guy that was on the left of Trump. This one, right? Same guy, same dress, same attire, right? And this image is also 98% real. So these are real images. Then the same beings go to visit Ping, whatever his name is, you know, that wonderful person. This is the image of Trump standing with what I would call Pleiadians or Nordic extraterrestrials. And this image has sparked a lot of discussion online especially because no one seems to be able to trace where it originally came from. Now, for people like me that have been part of the UFO community for decades, we know exactly who we're looking at. Extraterrestrials from the Pleiades and Nordic-looking beings like them, we've been aware of this species for thousands of years. Nordics or Pleiadians are described as tall, human-looking extraterrestrials with European features, often blonde hair and blue eyes, are frequently portrayed as benevolent guides interested in humanity's spiritual evolution. At the same time, I've always been a little bit distrusting. Why? Well, it has to do with the Nordic Pleiadian aliens that allegedly the Germans were in contact with in World War II. Now we start connecting the dots to how these aliens interfere. So when images like this are circulating, we immediately know that we're talking about Pleiadians and Nordics. So while everyone is arguing if this image is real or not, I think it's more important to find out, what do these guys know? And why are they telling the top world leaders? Just a reminder, this is Haim Ashed, and I made a video recently about him. He's an Israeli whistleblower. He's not just anyone. He's an Israeli brigadier general and former head of Israeli space security program. In 2020, he made headlines after claiming that a galactic federation of extraterrestrials exists. The United States and Israel have been in contact with these beings for years, and that there is an agreement between humans and extraterrestrial to conduct research. Then he also claims that there's an alleged joint underground base on Mars involving American astronauts and alien representatives. He claimed that Donald Trump knew about this information, refrained from disclosing it because, according to Ashed, the extraterrestrial believed humanity is not ready. In the meantime, we're all sitting here saying, come on, let's hurry up. We all know the deal. And this brings me to my video I made a while back connecting Trump to the Pleiadians. At the time, it was only a theory I had. And it started from Enlil, that was also known as Zeus or Odin, the white beard, the blue eyes, the Pleiadian and Nordics, blonde hair, blue eyes. So I made this video exploring the idea that he could be connected to the Pleiadian narrative, and how that reminded me of the ancient Enlil bloodline theory. Instead of dismissing it, let's start embracing it, because the more we go ahead, the more these things are coming into fruition. Years ago, we even had this thing where in the UFO community, people that were important were saying that if ever there were to be disclosure by governments, they would probably start by introducing an extraterrestrial race that was similar to humans, to us. That way people wouldn't freak out. And what I'm seeing now is the Trump image with the Pleiadian guys. So did that happen? Yes. So there goes that thing that it used to be a conspiracy theory. No, it's happening. I mean, if there was nothing to see, then this narrative wouldn't have come up again. Like, we're seeing it. Decades later, we're seeing it. So who are the Pleiadian extraterrestrials? Let me tell you a little bit about them so you know what's going on. These extraterrestrial beings are said to have originated in the Pleiadian star cluster. This is a real group of stars that is located in the constellation of Taurus. These accounts, the Pleiadians are typically described as human-like in appearance, tall, light-skinned, light hair, and light eyes. They're highly advanced technologically and spiritually, said to be peaceful and benevolent towards humans. A lot of modern circles are going to say that they're interested in guiding human spiritual evolution and consciousness development. But do we know that for a fact? No, we do not. Basically, all of their history and mythology talks about them guiding humanity. But then it gets all twisted around the 20th century with all this New Age spirituality that, for people like me that are real researchers, as I said, they ruined it with the internet and all of these stories and fantasticalized esoteric belief systems that aren't actually.
The only thing I gotta say is, why do they have to come on iUniverse? If they're so powerful, why don't they build their own universe and have their own thing going on in their own universe, why they gotta come here? Unless they were already here and they have nowhere else to go. And not respecting the true owners of this universe. And stop trying to keep pushing a narrative that doesn't even exist. I mean, you want to be rulers on a universe that has nothing to do with you, or don't want to have anything to do with you. So you are very powerful beings. I would think that you would leave this universe be, because this universe is or you are way above this universe. I'm going to just say that. So why would you stoop downwards? Yeah. I'm going to leave this right here, because if I truly start getting scientifically into the situation, I can blow it all up. But anyway, this is not real. I'm only joking. I love you guys. Gotta go.